Drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp. Paying a guy $150,000 to answer the phone. Hello? City of Laredo. I am the assistant city manager. How can I help you today?
Don't do the accent.
The assistant to the assistant.
I'm going to do the accent. I'm not being racist because I do accents. I think it's comedian. Look, if you liberals don't like what I do, fuck you. How about that?
Don't do that either.
How about that? Because we're starting to, this liberalism, this progressive liberalism.
Don't fly off your handle. Forget.
No.
Oh,
You're
God.
done.
You're
done. Okay, You guys are just done, and everybody's sick and tired of your bullshit. You could go ahead and rib and call us racist and all this other kind of stuff, and you don't think you think I'm not going to bite back if I want to do impressionists of people? You don't think I can't do that?
Who are you doing
I
an
could
impression
I could do it with or without you. I'm not doing an impression of anybody.
Okay, so just in
I'm
general.
just doing my thing in general.
Yeah, okay.
That's right. So if you don't like it, get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
Now, where was I?
Getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is my show.
That's fine.
And you need to learn. If you want to do your own show, you do your own show. I'd love to have you here and everything, but I'm not going to.
Look, I care about the show.
You're not going to tell me.
If you want to piss people off by being a racist prick, go ahead, man. But I'm not going to fucking wake up every morning to put up with your stupid racist outbursts.
And I heard about the other racist outbursts that the other guy was doing on his show,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, me?
There's no need to be a racist asshole. There's no need for the success of the show to be a racist asshole. We could be successful without you being a racist asshole.
So I'm not gonna
we could be completely successful. But I'll tell you what, man, if somebody professional does that shit, they lose sponsors. They get kicked off the air. I mean, if your ego is more important than the success of the show, then go ahead. But for me, the success of the show is more important than you being a fucking racist asshole every morning.
Oh, so I'm a racist asshole.
Yes, you are. No, you sure are being one this morning.
No.
Yeah.
I am not a racist person.
So there's shit that just leave it at home. You want to be a racist asshole? Do it at home. Because I'm sick and tired of why didn't you fight back? He was being a racist asshole. Man, because he flies off his fucking handle because he's not a fucking professional.
I'm not a professional.
That's why.
That's why.
Okay,
I'm not a professional.
I wish you would show up every morning and just deliver the goods without being a racist asshole and without making me uncomfortable, without making the audience uncomfortable, without making our guests uncomfortable, without making your brother uncomfortable. Just show up and deliver like you can. Don't get angry. Anybody can get angry.
I can't
An idiot can get angry. Anybody can get angry.
Here's a liberal.
See, I'm angry
liberal.
right now, but when do I get angry?
You don't let me say a word in edgewise.
Come on.
All you have said in the last 2 minutes is you're a racist, you're a racist, you're a racist, because that's your answer. That's your liberal asshole's answer to everything.
Whatever.
A liberal is always about racism.
Why do I need to tiptoe around so you fly off the handle?
I'm not flying off the handle.
Just chill, man. Just show up.
I will let the audience decide this argument.
Leave the racism at home.
Oh, here we go with that again.
And just show up and do a good show without losing your shit.
I'm a white guy in a 98% Hispanic community, but I'm a racist. Is that right?
Well, you certainly say things
441-1040. I was just going to do a skit, satire, and you go, you're not going to mimic
because
somebody.
You know what, dude? I'm sick and tired of people why didn't you say anything?
Well, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
I tell you what, if they're saying that, I challenge you. You got the whole day here.
It sucks.
You got the whole day here.
Sucks.
You can do your own show, and then then your friends won't have to worry about what I say.
I'm not talking about my friends.
And I'll do my thing. I'll do my thing over here, which I've done, by the way, without you for the last 12 years.
Yeah, last time you tried it went spectacular.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've made
you did it from San Antonio.
I've done very well here.
Yeah,
on the radio.
So what is it going to be, man? Because I don't want to wake up every morning knowing that this guy can be normal for an hour and a half, but then he could just completely lose his shit. Why does it have to come down to that? Why can't I just wake up and say, you know what? I know that we're going to have a good time.
Why don't you just roll over and keep sleeping?
I'm fine, man. I wake up every morning and I'm
why
good
do you?
temper.
Why
and
do
I
you?
and I
Why do you,
and I do a show, and you're never
wouldn't do
gonna worry about
I wouldn't put up
Sergio
with that
being
guy.
a rude asshole,
I wouldn't put
about
up with
being
that
rude
guy.
to the guests, about being rude to
wouldn't
the
put
brother,
I wouldn't put
about
up with
being
that
an
guy.
asshole.
Oh, I
Just
would
get-
hate that.
Get over,
I would hate
get
that.
over it, man.
It would
Just
drive me crazy.
Just show up and
Well,
deliver.
do me a favor.
What?
If you don't like it, just like I said yesterday, leave.
That's probably what it's going to come down to.
That's
man.
probably what it's going to come down to.
That's probably what it's going to come down to. I have no need for this. I have no need to be putting up with this. And I mean, to me, it's
Sergio,
very
it
simple.
happens all
To
the
me,
time.
it's very simple. It's very simple. Show up, be in a good mood, do whatever it takes to be in a good mood. Be playful, be cheerful, be witty, be funny, be aggressive, but don't be a racist and don't
Well,
fly,
tell
and
me-
don't and
no,
don't
what
and
I
don't
don't
lose
like-
and don't lose your shit.
Because
Why do you get
See, here we
nasty?
go. I can't say a word.
Well, it's
Here
it's,
again, I can't say a word.
It's been a month of the same goddamn shit, man. Like, I can't bring up the fucking Castro. Sorry, I can't bring up the Castro brothers without you losing your shit. I can't bring up immigration guests without you losing your shit. I can't talk about certain things without you losing your shit.
Because you
Like,
don't- you
like
don't-
why
it's
is that?
losing
Why
my-
does that uncertainty have to exist?
I can't
Why
say a
can't
word.
it?
Just
Why
keep
can't
going,
it be
keep
just
ranting,
what?
ranting.
Why can't it be just? You know what? I'm
Sal
going to show up,
Salinsky,
do a show
101,
without
let's do all
insulting
that.
anybody, without pissing anybody off. Like, come on, man.
No, I'm not coming.
Well, that's fine then.
No, I'm not coming.
That's fine then, because it's unpleasant.
Well, you know
And-
what? If
and-
it's so
and-
unpleasant for you, and you like directing the show because you think you're some kind of a,
Have
from what I understand,
have I tried to direct
yeah,
the
you
show
do
in
it all
any
the
way,
time.
shape, or form?
Why did you say that? Don't say that. I'm not arguing with people. I'm just debating people.
Well,
And you don't like the problem with liberal nut jobs like yourself is you don't like debate because you can't debate.
I'm fine with debate when it is respectful, and I'm fine with humor, and I'm fine with aggressive
Don't
debate.
tell me what to do.
But the nasty.
Whose show is this,
just,
mine or
it's
yours?
completely yours. I don't give a fuck who gets
Thank you.
the recognition.
Thank you.
It's not me that absolutely needs my name on my app. Okay, like it's all about you. I don't care. But the thing is, I think that we have a good thing here.
That's the brand, St. John Radio.
I
It's
think we
always
have
been
a
the brand.
good thing
You know,
here.
when most people do a show, they use their name.
Well, it can be all. It could be like you could spray paint it on anything you want. I don't care. I want to do a good show because I think we can do a good show. We certainly have the
I think
talent
this is good
to
right
do
here.
a good show, and it's just. I mean, if you would just commit to say, you know what, I'm just gonna not touch those subjects because
No, I'm not going to do what
Because-
you want.
because-
that's your problem. You
What?
want me to do what you want, and I'm not.
I want you to do
You
what's
just got through saying-
acceptable.
You got through saying I'm doing a skit over here, a little satire, and you go, you're
By
not
making
going
by making fun of a Hispanic accent.
I'm not.
Like if everybody talks like that down here?
I didn't even have an Hispanic accent.
Like if everybody talks like that down here,
Why don't you
that's
listen?
insulting,
Why don't you
man.
listen to the tape? There wasn't
That's
any.
insulting.
There wasn't
Yeah, I'll
any,
replay it for you.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah, fine. Because there wasn't any Hispanic accent to that skit whatsoever.
Okay, whatever, man.
Now, come on.
No, this is good. I like this.
I like it too, but
People are turning it up. This is what
come on,
drives
man.
me.
Like let's just you know what I mean. Yeah, you're the star. I don't care. It's your show. It's your name. It's everything.
Oh,
But
I'm the star.
But the thing is this, man.
What?
Why should this be in any way, shape, or form unpleasant? We've got it made. There's hundreds of people listening every morning. We have a badass studio. We are on the internet. Do you know how crazy that is? That hundreds of people are downloading an app we told them to download to listen to us. That doesn't happen. Why would you put it in jeopardy by
Why?
being outright
Telephone.
Telephone.
offensive to
Saved by the
me,
phone.
to your brother, to your audience?
Saved by the
It's
phone.
always I'm the bad guy. That's fine. That's fine. I'm used to that. I'm the bad guy. No problem. Let me answer the phone. Can I answer the phone?
Go ahead.
Do I have your permission?
Yes, you do.
Good morning. Wait a minute. I can't even work the friggin' controls. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Y'all having a great show this morning.
Thank you, bastard.
Y'all having a great show this morning. I love the back and forth.
I know,
You know,
right?
I'm gonna speak for myself, but you know, I love y'all's show. You know, and the show is great.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
We study every day, and we do show prep every day. This is just part of the deal.
We
Yeah, no, I
staged
know
this.
You realize
No,
this
no.
is all an act, you know.
Yeah, this is all an
you
act.
know, I talk about it.
Fucking
I talk
asshole.
about it being scripted because I talked about it being scripted.
Oh no. I wish that's one of the many talents that I have given to Sergio to be a good ad-libber.
Yeah,
work. No,
He's
see
really
now
pissed off.
but that's good. That's
pissed
good.
off.
That's good. He needs to break out every now and then.
Yeah.
He does.
No, but
All
I
right.
agree with him. With, you know, some of the stuff does come across racist to the public.
Are you his cousin?
I'm not related to Sergio. I don't know Sergio, but I can tell you that it does sound racist a little bit. But you know what? It makes the show good. It makes the show good. Just kind of keep it down a little bit on the racism, because you know I'm a Republican, but that is racist.
All right.
All right, y'all have a good one. I hope I broke it up a little bit there. Keep up a good show, Jay.
Whatever.
And Sergio. Keep it
Thank you,
together.
brother.
Fuck you.
Just no F bombs, man. I don't. That's fine, man. Look, there's no need. There's no need. You're extremely talented, man. When you're not violently angry, you're extremely talented. There's no need to get violently angry about anything. And it's not acceptable to be racist.
I'm sitting here
it's not
drinking my coffee.
acceptable.
I'm sitting here drinking my coffee, watching you, listening to you, read me a new asshole.
Well,
I'm just
man,
sitting here.
mean,
I'm
it's-
not being violent or anything like that.
Okay, well, it's something I needed to get off my chest. How's
Okay,
that?
that's fine. I think that you need to do that.
I get very upset in that. Why am I not looking forward to the show this morning?
I have no idea.
Because of the slight chance that you just might make it extremely unpleasant. And I think that should not exist, because there's no need for it to exist. The anger, yes, if it serves a purpose, if it helps the show, like when you went off yesterday about the city and everything, and some listener called, very angry, that served a great purpose.
See, here's the deal. It's okay it's tit for tat. It's okay for your, and I don't think I'm racist, by the way, and I disagree with the caller that just called up here, by the way.
You said for a black person to go back to Africa yesterday.
Well, if he doesn't like it here,
that's extremely racist.
Well, why do you think that's extremely
Howard
racist?
Stern, Howard Stern would have gotten kicked off the air immediately. Don Imus, you name it, they would have been off the air. They've been kicked off the air for much lesser racist things. Now, if you
like nappy headed, like if that is racist.
Yeah, that is very racist.
When you call a female basketball team a bunch of nappy headed whores,
now
that is racist. If you tell Kaepernick, are you going to let me speak? If you tell Kaepernick, who doesn't stand for the national anthem, who has disrespect for this country's flag, and I understand this country has a lot of problems, but all I'm saying is if you don't like it, go back to Africa. And I still mean that. But it's okay for you guys on the left to
this has nothing to do with left or right. This is just basic decency.
Decency, like your party's decent. Oh my
Why
God,
does
are
it
you
even
kidding
have to
me?
be about party?
Well, because it is with you and I.
Like
that's why you're here.
You see everything.
That's why you're here.
You see everything through the prism of liberal and conservative.
You do.
And I'm just saying it's not a good idea to be racist on a talk show. Nor is it pleasant for anybody involved, especially if you're going to be making fun of your audience. It just doesn't make any sense. Why can't you just say, you know what? Maybe in my private life I like to joke around like that, but it's probably not a good idea to do it on the air, and it's probably not a good idea to fly off in a rage on the air.
I'm not flying off of it. I'm totally relaxed here. I'm drinking a cup of coffee. I'm watching
you're relaxed now.
I'm watching you
You're
fly off
relaxed.
the handle.
I'm not.
I can't
I'm
even
not
get a word.
flying
I
off
can't
that.
even get a word in edgewise.
I criticize you for that accent, and you flew into a rage.
Well, because I don't like you telling me what to do.
Well, how about I tell you when I think something is really out of line?
No, you're not my daddy.
Well,
I
man,
run the show. This is my equipment.
This is all
90%
this is all yours.
90%
This is all
of the,
yours.
Exactly.
Everything is yours.
Exactly.
Everything.
Exactly.
I don't care about.
And I could
that.
go on and on and on about how you perform your business practices, but I'm not going to do that.
That has nothing to do with anything.
But I'm a racist.
That has nothing to do with anything. What?
You're just like the total politicians that we have to
I
worry
just
about
want
around
to
here.
do a good show.
I do a good show.
That's all I want.
I do a
man.
good show.
And
what you just what you just did, I'll probably go viral today.
Well, good. I'm happy for it. But I mean, it's still, that doesn't, if you don't say, you know what?
You're scolding a 65-year-old man, please.
You know what? Maybe I'm just not going to touch certain issues, or I'm just going to keep my cool when inside I'm extremely angry at what this person is saying, but I'm just going to keep my cool.
Well, I don't know if you can do that.
Well, why don't you try?
I don't know if you can. I'm not here to intentionally press your buttons. I'm here to make points.
No. I'm not talking about me specifically. I'm just in general, whether it be our guest, whether it be your brother, whether it be me, whether it be people in the audience.
I'm just a bad.
You're not a bad. You're not a bad man.
Person.
You're
I'm a
not
bad person. I've always paid my bills. I have an excellent credit score. I took care of my mom when she was dying.
You're
I took
a
care of my
good
dad
person.
when he was dying. I buried both of them. I'm just a bad person.
You're not a bad person.
I'm a bad person. I'm a real patriot, and I don't like all this bullshit that's going on around us right now. And all you thieving politicians out there, you're my biggest pet peeve.
Let's go after them.
So I do go after them.
them.
I do go after them. And I don't care about race, and I don't care about your color, and I don't care about any of that shit.
Perfect.
I don't care.
Perfect.
And if you think I'm a racist, you're an asshole. I'm not a racist. I'm not.
That's
I'm
fine.
just not.
That's
I'm down here. Look, I'm down here in a 98% Hispanic community.
Mm-hmm.
I love it down here. I love the culture. I love the people. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm probably somewhat Hispanic myself, maybe 1%.
You're what's your last name?
But that doesn't matter.
Bella or
The point being is that I don't get offended when somebody calls me a racist, because everybody now is being called a racist some way, fashion, form. You say something just barely the wrong way, oh, you're a racist. Or you don't agree with this particular issue, that must make you a racist. This and that and the other. Like, I agree with the wall. I think the wall works.
and that's perfect.
That's a racist.
We could talk about that all you want.
That's racist. I've been called a racist by Mayor Raul Salinas because I said, what's wrong with the wall? They're not going to build a wall here in Laredo. We have too many boots on the ground. They're going to put a wall where it's needed. And you say walls don't work, but walls do work. It's a proven fact they work. It's a deterrent. If somebody wants to come over here that bad, they'll get here one way or the other.
Correct.
That's a fact.
That is a fact.
But that's not a racist thing because you believe a wall is needed in certain areas of the country.
By no means is
So
it
now
racist.
here we are with 800,000 kids that had nothing to do with coming over here. And all I'm hearing for the last 2 days is, Trump, I can't believe he did this. But nothing that this man can do is right. Nothing he can do is right. You're going to spin this shit any way you can to make him look bad, as hard as he's trying to be a good president. That's what you're going to do. And what you're doing to your own party is you're backing yourselves up, because the majority, the silent majority, the independents, they're all looking at you going like, what the hell is wrong with you people? You're running signs and flags of Mexico up and down San Diego again yesterday, and in Chicago, and all these other burning American flags, and then you want to bitch at me about being racist? Really? I find that offensive. Well, not really.
Just read the comments.
Don't make them up either.
Look, man, there's when you and I are on our game and that we're
always on my
just
game.
flowing. We put on some brilliant, hilarious, witty, informative shows, and a listener said that the other day. I leave this place. I don't even have to be told that it was a good show. I feel it. But when it goes sour, man. And I don't even want to, like, the enthusiasm for me to get a guest the next day just completely evaporates. I'm like, what's the point? If what happened today is going to happen tomorrow, so, why am I going to subject our guests to being uncomfortable?
Are you entitled to be on this earth because you're just here and you think that you're not going to have to fucking fight your way through?
Look, I'm all for fighting and I'm all for doing what it takes, but the thing is this: we're working together on this project. We did it for 2 years. We were very successful at it. We're in a different format. We are on the internet. People are listening. Hundreds of people are listening. I'm very enthused, but then I just see
you're so sensitive.
I just see
Sergio,
self-inflicted wounds that are not necessary.
See, the problem
I'm like, why is this necessary?
I'm not going to get a word in again.
Go.
You're just so damn sensitive, man.
I'm not sensitive, man. But the thing is, I don't see why this should be unpleasant. I didn't sign up to argue with goddamn Sean Hannity every morning.
Well,
I didn't. I did not. That's very unpleasant to me. I signed up to talk to you when you are smart, witty, engaging, funny, aggressive, but not violently upset or making racist comments.
Violently upset.
Yeah. Exactly.
What does violently upset feel like?
Very, very upset. Very, very angry. Like, there's no reason why you should get angry. No matter what we're talking about, there's no reason for you to get angry. There's no reason at all for you to get just in a rage. You make people uncomfortable. You make our guests uncomfortable. It just doesn't make any sense.
Now we're pieing the poor St. John in one little piece of in one round pie. St. John makes guests uncomfortable, but they still come.
You have.
Okay.
Made guests uncomfortable.
Okay. So what's your point?
That there's no need because
you
usually don't make
you want me see here's you want me to do like everybody else in this town that's in the media that just goes along and gets along. And, it's so nice to have your thieving ass in front of me. How were you this morning?
I want you just to do what you do 80% of the time.
Well, I'm not perfect. Good morning.
I know. Listener?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, great show. I love it, man.
Thank you.
What Sergio does... Go ahead.
No. I was just listening to you guys. I'm kind of laughing at...
there you go.
At Sergio here, getting his panties all bunched up or something, And like you said, man, if you don't like it, go.
1-1.
It's a long time without him, So
1-1.
It's not gonna hurt me if he goes.
That's
I'd
fine.
rather listen to Jay St. John anyway.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, brother. I'll send you
welcome.
Your checks in the mail. Thank you. So it's tit for tat.
Look, man, if you want to do it by yourself,
I didn't say Sergio.
I don't want to wake up every morning and just say, God damn, I don't want to do this. I love you,
this
Sergio. Might happen.
I love you, but when I get phone calls at 9:00 at night telling me that not only did you say that I made racist comments yesterday by telling Kaepernick to get his ass back to Africa if he doesn't like it here, and I still stand by that statement. Whether you think that's racist or not, I don't care. I didn't mean it to be racist, but if it is, so be it. And also, I don't want to hear another guy call me up and tell me that, I don't know if I'm supposed to let this cat out of the bag, but I think I will.
What?
That one of your other people here that does shows here also made maybe a racist comment, and you pointed it out to him so it's not just me; it's also another.
Unfortunately, yes.
So everybody's a racist, but you.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what happened. The guest was saying that the Muslim religion is a religion that requires you to kill people to go to heaven, and that he only taught Christians.
Yeah.
He only taught Christians. To me, that's unnecessary, especially since it's the second time
that's his prerogative.
that kind of thing happens. And I'm like, why? out of all the people in the world, why am I dealing
Why can't
this?
people vent their feelings without you interjecting your?
Because I was
your
producing
will?
the fucking show.
Oh, now we're mad.
I don't want to be a platform for hate speech.
Well,
Whatever you do in your own time, in your own Facebook page, that's perfectly fine. Go rant and rave. Do it.
Nobody.
But I don't want to put my name on it.
Nobody's asking you to put your name on anything.
Okay. Well, in that particular situation, not this one.
So, what? So, what do you want me? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to change my personality? Do you want me to not be me?
I just want you to look at the show as a unit.
Well, I better be careful because Sergio might get mad if I say this.
Imagine if I did something that would just piss you off all the time.
Oh, you do, believe me.
Consistently enough that it affects what you do here.
It doesn't affect what I do.
You
know, Sergio, I told you the other day, I want you to listen to this very closely. I love you, man. You know that. Okay?
I love you too, man. But I
need you to.
I need you to because there's no reason why this should be unpleasant.
Are
There's
you
none.
gonna let me finish?
Yeah.
Please let me finish. Okay. I told you a long time ago that I'm going to come back to Laredo and I'm going to do this show.
Right.
Okay. And no, right. You agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. Now you're going to do the show right. I heard that right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm back here doing the show. Okay. Now we all have our bumps, especially in the beginning. We all have to get used to each other again. We all have to familiarize ourselves with what's going on and this and that and the other. And it's you have to admit, it's a very volatile atmosphere here in this country right now.
We don't need to make it more so.
No. I'm not feeding off of that. Okay. I'm not playing that game. I'm just going to tell you and my audience exactly how I feel about certain situations and hope that they can appreciate the worldly person that I am and all the things that I have been through in my life to become what I am today. Mm-hmm. And there is nobody, as my cardiologist would tell me, you got 10 or 15 years left of your life, Mr. St. John, so just enjoy it. Well, I'm enjoying it.
Enjoy it by not making other people uncomfortable.
Well, if that's what I do, that's what I do. And if they don't like it, they can leave. They can push the button. They can go away. You know how many times people...
That is definitely an option.
You know how many times people have told me, I hate your show. I don't agree with everything you say. And you know what I say? I say, thanks for listening. That's what I say. Mm-hmm. So if you don't like the show, you got all these other places you can go to that aren't so rough around the edges as St. Johnny. You know what I mean? Nobody ever accused me of being...
There's nothing wrong with being rough around the edges.
Nobody's ever accused me of being an angel. But I get the asshole word a lot.
You could be an asshole all you want.
Thank you.
But just think of the show.
But just just agree with you. That's what you want.
Who wants you to agree with me?
Good morning.
Hey, Jay, how's it going?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Hey, how long you guys been married, man? I'm just curious.
I know, right? That's
over 2 years, man.
That's what I was thinking earlier. I said, "This guy, my wife."
You know, but let me tell you. You know what? You said you came out here with a purpose and everything, right? But sometimes you do go off on a tangent.
Yeah.
You know. And Serge, come on, man. Really, you be talking all this lot of stuff, and then you're cursing and stuff. Come on, you don't need to go.
I know. I apologize.
Right?
Yeah.
I
apologize.
Why am I telling you that? You know better than that.
I broke him out.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of your stuff is informative. Which is why people want to listen to it. A lot of it stuff is interesting, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of it is what, drama and shit, right?
Yeah, it's
We're
satire.
The politics doing their drama bullshit. But so yeah, some of your things are off. You know, but that's the way it is. You got some
hey,
friends
look,
that are
I'm
a
not
little bit nutty,
making.
and you just have to deal with the friends that are nutty.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Well, you know, I'm not making the big. Go
what
ahead.
I'm saying is, you're going to be losing people that you need to inform, and this is what you said your mission was. You come down here, you know.
Oh, I don't.
I
do.
You go off subject. You go way off subject.
Okay, I appreciate.
You can make a complete 90. He's like, hey, wait a minute, man. We're still over here, you know. But you need to have the guests, and you need to put them on their toes. You need to question them and get answers out of them, you know. You know, the immigration thing, the DACA thing, is, you know, the fence. A lot of stuff is interesting. The Trump.
I'm going to come in here. I'm going to come in here and do the NPR thing. Okay. I'm just going to read the news. I'm just going to be a good boy from now on.
You know what, man? Quit the BS. And you know you're not going to do that. But I'm just saying, some of the things you do. Hey, come on, take it as constructive criticism, right? That's all it is, right?
Your constructive criticism. Is that what you're saying?
No. Everybody's got an opinion. That's what America's all about. Okay. We all got opinions.
Okay. Well,
nothing wrong with that.
All right. Well, okay.
But thank you. I just want to say, you know, hey, try to keep it on track sometimes. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, thank you for your.
You know.
Thank you for your advice. Thank you for your advice.
All right.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys can hug and make up again and shit. But
I'm killing him.
Need that drama, man. Thanks.
Bye. Okay, where was I before he called? I am not going to change. What you see is what you get, and I'm telling you that this guy is wrong when he says, you know, you get off track and this and that and the other. Well, that's one of the reasons why people listen to this program, is because they don't know what the hell is going to happen next.
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with it.
And you know, I am not going to change who I am. And I know that I can rub you the wrong way, and I know I can rub people the wrong way. Yeah. I know that.
Well, look, I told myself, if this becomes unpleasant, if I don't look forward to it every morning, which I think that there is no reason why that should exist, because most of the times it doesn't happen. But if it only happens once, that's enough to make it unpleasant every single day. And it's very sad and it's very disheartening, because there's no need for it. Because I'm not saying 95% of the things you do are perfect, they're brilliant, they're spot on, they're way. But there's that little tiny sliver that just makes it unpleasant. Yeah, no, because it's not needed. It's not that you're not. It's not that you're imperfect. It's just that you feel that this is the way I am and fuck you. We could do without that. We could do without that.
Listen to you now.
And I mean, if you think that you can,
you don't practice what you preach too well, do you?
If you think you took that, you took everything.
I hit your buttons, didn't I?
Well, it's I've been thinking about it a lot. How's that?
Okay,
because I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to just show up and not to have a very pleasant experience and put on a great show. We do it so often, and it's just that there's little things that trigger you, and all of a sudden you transform, and it becomes extremely unpleasant for everybody involved. And I think that it would be a tiny, 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 tiny sacrifice for you to say, you know what, I don't agree with him, but you know what, it makes his day a whole lot better, and I'm just going to lay off of that, and because, I mean, for some reason, he's a liberal, crybaby, nut job, whatever, right. But for some reason, that little tiny, tiny thing I do where I just lose it, it really makes it unpleasant enough that this guy just doesn't look forward to showing up in the morning because of that small, tiny possibility.
I'm not going to encourage you to leave or anything like that. But I don't want to leave. That's totally your decision.
But I'm looking forward to the months ahead. I'm like, is this going to be happening on a regular basis? Because it's very unpleasant. And I told myself right from the beginning that if it was unpleasant, I wouldn't do it. Why would anybody subject themselves to that? It doesn't make any sense, especially when there's no need for that to happen. There's no need whatsoever for that to happen. Like,
you're out here. You are now you're pissing me off, because here you are preaching to me, of all people. You're preaching to me.
I'm done, man. I'm going to turn this off because I'm going nowhere, and so
I'm not going to do what you